Okay, so yield to maturity is same as the IRR. So in case of IRR, what we had said that, okay, your NPV is equal to 0, right? So that means the summation of the cash flows, okay, discounted cash flows, CFI 1 plus RI 1 plus R to the power I, it is 0. So that is your IRR. Okay, right? Now here if you see in case of the bond, okay, think about it. If you purchase the bond, so there is a purchase price. So let's say if you are buying a bond at 95, it's an outflow of 95, and then you get the coupon. So if you discount these coupons, 1 plus R to the power 1, coupon 1 plus R to the power 2, like that. So this, so ideally what happens is this should be equal to 0. That is what your NPV definition is. But what you see is this 95 is the summation of the discounted value of the coupon. Right? So it is nothing but the present value of this. So the price is the present value. So that is why you see that the NPV is equal to 0. Note that here you have the assumption in case of YTM is all the cash flows, okay, all the cash flows that you receive are reinvested, okay, are reinvested at the YTM rate. So this is the basic assumption. So all the cash flows are reinvested at the YTM rate. Okay, so if you think that there is a bond which pays you $10 as for coupon, okay, so if you, the moment you get 10, you will be able to invest this at the YTM rate. Okay, so let's say if the bond's price is 95, so you compute the YTM. So whatever the YTM, it assumes that all these are reinvested at the YTM rate. So that may not be true in reality, because when you get this $10, okay, you may not be able to invest it at the YTM rate, right? But this is the assumption. In the IRR also we had the same assumption, if you remember. Now in US, if you find that most of the bond, they make semi-annual payment. So most of the bonds, treasury bonds, they make semi-annual payment. So typically this YTM, actually we do not cover, mostly like the YTM is covered as a semi-annual rate. So it's a semi-annual rate. Okay, so if you are getting bond, okay, let's say bond $5 bond, okay, so this is the bond cash flows that you are getting, right? So when you want to compute the YTM, okay, so your YTM would come as a 6-month rate. So the YTM that you will get, it would correspond to a 6-month rate, but we need to bring it to the per annum rate, because the rates are done on the basis of per annum. So what we have to do is we have to bring this to annual, and this annual, when we are bringing, we have a concept which is called as the bond equivalent yield.